What's up, everybody? It's Friday night. We're going to do something fun, something different. If you've been watching my channel for a very, very long time, you know how much I love the weird, wacky, scary, spooky, paranormal, UFO, conspiracy stuff. I find it a ton of fun. And although I haven't done that stuff in a very, very long time on this channel, we've been very much going ham on the military stuff. I just want to check out some spooky stuff with you. Why not? Let's have a bit of fun. It's Friday. I've got a video here by Nuke's Top 5. There's like 27 minutes long of just 10 spooky videos. So sit back, get yourself a cup of tea, maybe fill your chug up. 10% off, link down below for the best drinking vessel in the world. Handmade here in the UK. Keeps your beverage cold for a very, very long time. You can get it free customized. Morale logo. Which, by the way, very soon, you'll be able to pour your morale into your chug and everything will be perfect. Life will be perfect. 10% off, link down below for a chug. Check out my new business, Morale, link down below. If you love the outdoors and nature like I do, you're going to really resonate with Morale. I'm so ready for this. I want to get spooked. I want to have some fun. Let's get scared. I want to be scared. I've not been scared in so long. When was the last time I was scared? I don't know. Did anyone watch that VR video that I did where I played that spooky game in VR? That was scary. But I haven't been scared in so long. I want to be scared. Let's get scared. Nuke's Top 5.
The newest addition to my collection. Just bought it from the antique store.
Doll collector Linda Deary from Murfreesboro.
Why? Why would you collect a doll? Why would you do such a thing?
Tennessee was browsing Facebook Marketplace one day when she saw an ad placed by a woman who was giving away 4 antique dolls for free.
Oh, that's a massive red flag there, isn't it? Giving away some antique dolls for free. What, are you the start of a scary film, are you? You're in the start of a scary film. That's a massive red flag. How does no one see that? How does no one see that, I think? Oh, I don't know about that, mate. I don't know about
Went to the woman's house and picked up the dolls. When she got back home, she posed the dolls on her bed.
As you do.
Taking pictures.
Is that Chucky in the background? What's she doing? This one here looks like he's had a stroke. This one looks like he's had a stroke, doesn't it? Look at that. Massive forehead. It's got 5 head. Look at that.
But then something very odd happened.
What happens?
The dolls seemed to move right
Let me
before
see.
her eyes.
Let me see.
Linda grabbed her phone and started filming.
Let me see. That's just falling. It's just falling. It's just falling. That's just falling. It's falling to the side. Oh, it moved back. It moved back. That's not gravity. Gravity doesn't do that. If I know anything about gravity, it doesn't pull you back up like that.
Soon after this, Linda and her partner began to experience strange and unexplained activity. Personal items around their house would go missing, and objects seemed to move on their own or get knocked off shelves.
Oh, my days.
One day, Linda gets a bad haircut from a local hairdresser, so she decides to make a video showing off her terrible new hairdo.
Yeah, that's terrifying. That's absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I feel like we just skipped over this doll thing. I feel like we just moved on out of nowhere. Firstly, right, if you're watching this, in fact, I've got a friend. To investigate, because they do scary investigation stuff, which I went on an investigation with them and I never put the video together, and I should go and find that footage and put it back together. But they go exploring spooky places, and when you go around to their house, the house is just full of spooky objects, and they're like, yeah, things move around the house all the time. I don't know how they live there. But I'm going to have to go and see him again soon and try and get spooked. They'll probably be watching this, getting spooked. They love a good spooky video.
Well, what happened?
Shout out to Investigate. I'll put a link down below to their stuff.
Next is truly bizarre.
That's a horrendous haircut.
A lot of people want to see what my hair looks like.
Oh, she's already witchy vibes, isn't she? She's got the Wicca thing in the background. The Wicca logo of the two moons. She's got some sticks hanging here. She's already witchy vibes, so she's probably already within this like community, isn't she?
I want to see the sides.
Oh, that's a horrendous
My
haircut.
bangs, I've had to like fix my bangs myself. But this is what it looks like if I don't straighten pieces of it.
Yeah, that's horrendous.
It's just a whole mess.
Looks like a mullet.
Dang it. That scared me. Okay. God, what the was that?
I mean, a phone
Did you
fell.
see that? Like, it ran, oh no. Absolutely.
Oh, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that. Give me something a bit more like tangible.
Frightening activity in her house
Could be
is
just
likely caused by the playful ghost of a little girl
Nah.
who might be attached to her new dolls. She even finds
Oh,
the
so this is the girl with the dolls. Oh, okay. So the story's being elaborated on. We didn't just move on. No, I think a friend's just like put her hand above the table and boop, moved the phone like that.
whole idea kind of funny and jokes about it online.
Okay.
One day, Linda sets up a silly video for her social media where she puts a Chucky doll inside a cupboard, waiting for it to fall out.
Okay.
But this is when things start to take a terrifying turn.
A terrifying turn.
It was Chucky.
Okay, it just fell out. It just fell out. It's a Chucky doll. It just fell out. That's just a bit of wind.
Okay, I didn't plan this one. Chucky's just supposed to pop out, but his hair's moving. Holy shit.
That could be a bit. That could just be a gust of wind. It's hair, innit? It could just. I don't know. This chick's not. She's not doing it for me. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. I think someone's got a bit of string or something and's pulling it.
Okay, I really do. Oh no, move, God.
All right, that was a bit. That one was a bit weird because the head turned. That one was a bit weird because the head turned. But I'm still not 100%.
God.
That was a bit weird. That one. That was a bit weird.
Okay, joke's over.
And to be fair, the cats don't give a shit. The cat's like, "What are you doing now with this string?" Do you know what I mean? The cats seem like they're used to it.
Joke's over.
If something weird was happening, then
Video
cats would be
goes
doing spins.
Very wrong, as the doll's hair begins to move for no reason.
Yeah, I
And
don't know.
Chucky's head seems to suddenly spin around all on its own. And things just get even weirder.
Even weirder?
One night, Linda and her partner are asleep in bed.
Okay.
When they're woken up by the sound of loud banging from their front room.
Yeah, that's never a
Bangs
good
are so
sign.
loud and intense that the couple believes that someone is trying to break into their house.
Okay,
They immediately call the police.
as you do. Yeah, that's a fair thing, right? Although, personally, if someone's banging on my door, I'd go and be like, "The fuck you doing, mate?" Maybe with a bat or something. And then I'd call the police. I'd like want to know who the fuck, because it might actually be the police. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't know who it actually is.
Officers arrive on scene and review footage recorded by the couple's front door ring camera.
This is our house.
Yo, let's look at it before bed. Yeah, dude. Something's in her f***ing window right now,
Baby,
bro.
stop being hyper, please. It's scaring me.
Where?
Ready?
I don't see anything. Oh yeah, someone was in the window.
Something's in her
That's on the
window.
inside though. Oh, interesting. Oh, she actually called the police. Although that there where she's talking to, she looks like she's smiling and giggling about it. Or maybe she's not. Maybe she's terrified.
As the motion-triggered video starts, it looks like someone or something has pulled the couple's front curtain open.
To be fair, you got to have some balls on you to call the police if you've set it up yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like if you do it yourself, and then you call the police, you got to have some balls on you because you can get in trouble if you're wasting police time. And the police will investigate because they're saying someone's in their house.
But even creepier, whoever this person is, they appear to be inside the house.
Yeah, that
Whoever it is seems to slam the curtain closed again with a bang. Linda swears that she and her partner stayed inside the bedroom and didn't move until police arrived. The officers checked the house inside and out, but there was no one else there. So now,
I feel like the police and the lady there weren't taking it super serious. They were kind of laughing about it and stuff. And so maybe she brought up the fact that they've got haunted objects or whatever. But the truth is, right, if you're like into haunted paranormal stuff and all that good stuff anyway, right, if someone's banging on your door and you have to call the police, like, you take that serious. You get the police in, do a sweep of the house, have a look. Like, you're doing things, check the area, what's going on. Has anyone else had any reports? Maybe they did that and we're just not getting the elaboration, but you don't just stand there laughing and be like, oh, it could have been a ghost. Like, you don't do that if you get the police. The fact that she got the police involved, in my opinion, is kind of, like, weird. Like, that's really weird. Like, it could be something weird. But the fact that they were all just stood around like, they're like, oh, did we see a ghost? Like, that makes me also believe that no one took it seriously.
Linda has had enough of the creepy dolls. Recently, she attempted to get rid of the dolls at a yard sale. But in a darkly funny twist, Linda says that someone actually stole 3 of the 4 dolls from her yard sale.
To the thief that stole these dolls out of the yard sale at 3 o'clock this morning, you're going to regret it. They're haunted. Had you waited until sunlight, you would have seen the sign that was under them that said, haunted dolls. If you have children, please don't buy.
So, good luck to whoever took those dolls, because it
Who leaves the stuff out in the yard and the yard sale all night? Who does that?
seems like
Bring it in.
they're gonna need it.
All right.
Hello, dog.
That one was a little bit up and down for me, that one. I'm a bit all over the place about that. I'd love to know what you think about that. I'd love to know what you think.
Doggy.
Hello, doggy.
User Love is Evil from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is driving to work at around 6 in the morning.
Okay.
He receives a text message from his frantic wife, who asks him to check their surveillance camera footage on his phone. When he watches the video back, it chills him to his core.
Let's see. Does it chill me to me core? Let's have a look. Camera's moving. Dog's scared, bless it. Oh, dog's terrified.
An unexplained
I like News Top 5. I just wish it didn't put that sound over the top of it. Like, I want to hear the raw footage. I want it raw. Do you know what I mean?
spooky little voice can be heard whispering, "Hello."
I didn't hear
And the
that.
family dog just goes nuts.
I didn't hear that. I don't know if it says hello. That could just be. I don't know, mate. If someone's saying hello, I want it to be like hello, not like. I want it to be like hello. You can't hear like and be like, oh yeah, of course it says hello. Do you know what I mean? Like you got to say hello. Nah. Dog's shitting itself though, bless it. Dog's terrified, bless its little
Reddit
heart.
user says that other than his wife and dog, no one else was home at the time of the recording.
Yeah,
He
classic.
says that they have never experienced anything like this, and they don't know what to make of the creepy little voice.
Yeah, who
Did
knows?
this dog get scared by a paranormal entity,
No,
or just what?
I don't
is
believe that one.
Creepy little voice.
I don't believe that one.
Old school.
That was a quick one, that one, wasn't it? That was straight to it. I don't really believe that. I could have been like gust of wind again. Although you don't get many gusts of wind in your house, but maybe they left a window open or some shit by accident. Dog was shitting itself. Someone needs to go and give that dog a good scratch. Good old rub under the ears.
Cathedral High School in Los Angeles, California was built over what was once a cemetery.
Classic school story. Classic schools. Did you know our school was built over the top of a cemetery? Classic school story. I love it. Let's go classic. Let's do it.
School even honors its dark history by featuring real pieces of old recovered headstones on its walls.
That's
inside
sick.
The school.
That's brilliant.
So,
That is brilliant. Whoever came up with that idea at the school, fantastic. Let's keep the kids scared. That way they won't be roaming around on their own, unattended, while class is on. Let's keep them scared. I like it. Some kids need a little bit of character building. Do you know what I mean?
late one Friday night, a janitor is working the night shift at
Oh,
Cathedral High School.
May.
when some-
Imagine applying for the job at the night shift at the school. At that school with the fucking headstones. And you're like, yeah, why do you want this job? Well, I mean, let's be honest, I'm a janitor, but this is the last resort, a haunted school with friggin' gravestones all over the place.
Something happens that makes his blood run cold.
I hope they pay him well.
All right, I usually don't record while I'm on the job, but this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal.
Okay.
Here at work, I'm here in the janitor's closet.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, let me just show you guys.
Yeah. Mate, I wouldn't work there. Terrifying. Yeah.
Just to, I don't know, let you guys know this.
Oh, mate, these pictures. I don't know who's done the interior design for this school, but they're absolute fucking geniuses. Brilliant. Brilliant.
I don't know if that helps my situation or not.
Close them doors. That's terrifying. Close them doors.
Janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky, I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it.
Mate. Switch them lights on.
Until tonight, I was in here cleaning up after some students.
Fucking, there's Pennywise balloons everywhere.
Party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me.
Mate, I got goosebumps. That's proper Pennywise. I love some Stephen King. I love some Stephen King. Read Pet Sematary at the end of last year for the first time. That book is insane. Especially because, so for those of you who don't know, Stephen King, most of his stories are based in Maine, which is where I lived for 7 years. And in Pet Sematary, the professor goes and works at the University of Toronto, which is where my wife went to school. And where, like, it was just very, like, reminiscent of, like, where I lived for a little while, and it was very close to home, and it just made it even spookier. I'm a big fan of Stephen King. Do I think that this balloon moving around is... no. But I love that this school embraces its scariness. Love it.
Do your thing, you stupid balloon.
Yeah,
nah.
nah.
On camera now, so let's just see
Yeah, but
that right there.
he's just speaking though. If you literally speak a little bit, it'll move that balloon because the air is so still in there. Just pop it. Pop that shit. Pop it. It ain't gonna follow you then, is it? And if it does, if you pop it and that string starts following you, then you do need to get out of there.
Just
Yeah. Yeah, just close them doors. Just close the doors. Leave the balloon in there. All right. All right. I got goosebumps. That's sick. This is a good one. This is great. I like this. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. We got a haunted balloon in a scary school. Mate, love it. Love it. Is he going to just start following him like through the... He could be pulling a string though, couldn't he? He could be pulling a little bit of a string. There it is! Oh! Mate. He could be pulling a string or something. Oh,
it just follows me no matter what.
He could be pulling a string, like he could have a bit of string. What was that?
No, I can't.
The janitor is completely alone when a red balloon inside one of the classrooms seems to start moving on its own.
I like that one.
Follows him out into the hallway.
I like this one.
Suddenly, he spots a dark shadow quickly darting past
Oh,
the window.
no, that's ruined it. That's ruined it.
On the other end of...
That's ruined it.
Suddenly, he spots a dark shadow quickly darting...
That looks so fake. Oh, that's ruined it, that has. Nah, I don't like that. That's ruined it.
Window on the other end of the school.
Nah, no ghost. No ghost runs that fast. I've not, like, who's this? The ghost of Usain Bolt. No one runs that fast. A ghost doesn't. What's a ghost doing? Why is it it's not running that fast. Why is it in a hurry? It's not doing it.
Janitors at the school claim to have witnessed multiple incidents of paranormal activity. So when the custodian captures this spooky evidence, he shows it to the building's security guard.
Classic.
You see how
It's falling out the classroom too?
Look at the back though. Look at the class with the white. What the? I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You saw that, right?
Nah, bro. Nah, man.
How long you been working security here, man? How long you been working security?
I've been here a few months, but bro, I ain't.
A few months. He's been here a few months. He's like, fuck this. I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. That's good.
Can see, even the security guard is a bit freaked.
To be fair, he's looking at it on his photos, and if this is the same night, that's kind of weird. He couldn't have just edited it in, could he?
So did the janitor have an encounter with the spirits who are buried in the ground below the school? Let me know what you think.
Ah, that ghost, the ghost thing, the shadow thing puts me out of, puts me out of it, but I like this being my favorite. I'm going to give that a solid 8 out of 10.
We need scary videos.
Yes.
So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Let's do it.
Watcher at the window.
Watcher at the window. Oh,
is up
mate.
late one
That name alone, Watcher at the window, is terrifying, isn't it?
night when he hears strange sounds coming from his home office.
Okay.
He grabs his phone.
All right.
What he records is truly shocking.
Let's see. What's that? Doesn't look like a person, does it? It doesn't. Switch the light back off, see if it's still there. Oh, there's glowy eye. Nah.
The guy was freaked out as
Nah.
one was outside the window.
I don't know. I don't know. To be fair, the whole glowing eye thing, if anyone hasn't seen it, I put a video up. It was probably about a year ago where I saw something really fucking weird in the Arizona desert. If you haven't gone and seen it, go and search through my videos. There was a really weird situation where I was going for a run. It was the middle of the day and I saw something very weird, like a silhouette within like a bunch of flies and it had red glowing eyes. It's the only paranormal thing that's ever happened to me. It's really weird. And so part of me when I see shit like this is like maybe, but then it just looks too fake, doesn't it?
Seems to disappear when the lights are turned on. But look closer.
Nah.
Just outside the window, we can see that there is still a strange pair of glowing eyes staring back at the man inside.
Nah.
Now, online viewers said that this video could easily be explained as a person or an animal standing just outside the window.
Yeah.
So, to prove them wrong, the man films the office window again.
Okay. Films it again. Interesting. Okay,
Turns
that.
out the office is actually 2 stories up, with no way for anything to climb up or sit outside the window.
That's pretty
So
good.
who or what is this?
That's pretty good.
Decide.
That's pretty good. I like that there's multiple layers to that. They questioned it, and he was like, "Hey, look." I like that there's about 6.5 out of 10.
The crossing.
The
Somewhere
crossing.
in the Middle East, a guy
By the way, if you want some really creepy, spooky like videos, you should check out what's it called? Crap. They do a show on YouTube. Oh my days, what's it called? What's it called? And it's the best YouTube, in my opinion, it's one of the best YouTube shows ever. It's by Planet Weird. That's the YouTube. Hellier, it's called. Mate, you should watch Hellier. It is by far the best show ever. They really went to town with it. And then they did a documentary called The Unbinding. Oh my days. If you're into like the spooky stuff, check them out.
was riding his motorcycle down a lonely mountain road in the middle of nowhere.
Classic.
He encounters something that he just can't explain.
Okay. Mate, where is he? Nowhere. Whoa, what was that? Mate, I'd be fucking Vin Diesel around that corner after seeing that.
Some small thing seems to walk across the road right in front of him. Now, that's not so weird.
What do you mean that's not so weird? That was pretty weird to me. Nuke's top 5. He's seen too much weird stuff. He's like, yeah, this is average.
Whatever this is, it seems to be walking on 2 legs, and then it seems to raise itself up and jumps right over the roadside guardrail.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
motorcycle rider is shocked. He rechecks his video footage when he gets home, but he has no idea what he encountered on that isolated mountain road.
yeah, who knows what that is? That's weird.
Disturbing.
That was all right. It was weird. I mean, I'm gonna give that like a 5 out of 10. It's weird, but it's not. I want to be scared. The balloon thing scared me. I want to be scared.
Results.
Come on.
YouTuber Tyler Blanchard is very much a skeptic when it comes to ghosts and the paranormal.
Okay.
Tyler believes that the reason ghost hunters usually find so-called paranormal evidence at haunted places is simply coincidence, coupled with the fact that they expect to experience paranormal activity.
It's a fair argument. It's a fair argument. Like if you're going looking for something, you're gonna probably find something, aren't you?
Scared people imagining things.
So Tyler cooks up a very interesting experiment. He invites his friends to go on a ghost hunt. However, he splits them into 2 groups.
Okay.
One group, including Tyler, goes to a house that many paranormal investigators claim to be extremely haunted.
Okay.
Brackenford Manor in Lake Arrowhead, California.
Okay.
But the second group, they are just sent to a randomly chosen Airbnb.
This house has never had a reported death in it. No guests have ever recorded any paranormal activity. It's just a normal house.
Now, this house is not haunted in any way.
I see what they're doing here. I like this experiment where they're both going to separate places. One's supposed to be haunted, one's not, and they're gonna go try and figure out if they experience the same stuff if they're looking for it. That's actually really smart, that.
However, the second group is told a fake ghost story about how this typical random Airbnb house is extremely haunted and was the site of some grisly and terrible events.
I love
Which is
this.
true.
Love this.
In the 70s, there was a family that lived in this house. A burglar basically broke in and the family, and it's rumored that they still are here.
Oh man, not this ghost stuff, man.
So, the experiment begins and the ghost...
This is a fantastic experiment. Love this. Already a fan. Already going to give it a 7 out of 10 just for the experiment alone. Let's see what else it brings.
The ghost hunt starts at the real haunted house, the Brackenfern Manor. Now, Tyler isn't expecting anything to happen or to find any kind of paranormal activity. So when he and his group start investigating, they're mostly cracking jokes and playing pranks.
He's asleep. Tyler, I know you guys are hiding somewhere.
He's talking to himself to try to keep himself from getting really scared.
Funny prank. Let's end it now, am I right? Please.
I like these guys. They know my comedy.
Boy, for the love of God. I'm alive. For a good bit, I was scared.
But things are about to
Okay,
get a bit
I
more
like it.
serious
I
and a
like
bit
it.
spookier.
Okay.
The guys head to the house's cellar and use a twist flashlight and an ultrasound motion sensor music box that plays a tune whenever it detects movement.
Now it's calibrated. Everything that happens from this point is something going in front of it.
If you're here, can you...
Is this the non-haunted place? I think this is I don't know.
Music box start. Okay. That's fine.
So this is the haunted place.
If it's okay if we can sit down.
Thank you. Let's sit down right here. Let's go.
That is phenomenal.
Honestly, this seemed so unexplainable, but not as unexplainable as the not haunted house.
Is anybody here with us?
All right, literally.
Yeah, but like, is there not? There could be a remote for this thing. There could be a remote for it or something. He's just pressing a button.
Nothing was happening there. This is weird. If you are here, would you mind turning on one of the flashlights? Or the motion sensor, whichever you prefer. You prefer the motion sensor? Oh, both, I guess.
Candlelight, that's crazy.
Yeah, that just doesn't happen unless there's something fun. Wow. And even after repositioning, it still went off.
Interesting.
Well, thank you very much for having us. We're gonna go upstairs to this beautiful home. Please stay here. It's been awesome hanging out with you.
It's been awesome hanging out with you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to our video, Ghost.
Up our things and go. Thank you for this experience. I wonder if the equipment is also going on and off at the other house, or if it's just going off here. Because if it's just going off here, that is pretty sus.
Real, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, that box hasn't worked at all, ever. No. Until we get here.
We calibrated it 3 times and then it worked every time.
There's some presence moving in front of that machine.
Now, Tyler gave both groups the exact same type of flashlight and motion-activated music box, but only the ones at the haunted Brackenfern Manor are activating.
This is a really good experiment. The problem is when you're watching this on a screen, there's still so many variables that you don't see. There's so many variables that you don't see. So there's not much you can do about it.
The instruments at the haunted house actually seem to respond to their questions, while over at the Airbnb, the same instruments don't do anything. And the night just gets weirder.
I walk past this door right here, and there's something closed in there. Which one? Let's put the box in there. This one.
I mean, it's a window. It's a window. That's a window.
Wait, that could have been something, right? That could have been the air.
Yeah, it's a window.
Okay. Yep. Bingo, baby. It's in the corner.
I'm not doing this anymore.
All right, well, that's kind of all I needed.
A window in one of the rooms moves by itself, and
that could be wind.
Activates as if someone is moving by that window.
Maybe the place is just really dusty. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just really dusty. What do you think, chat? What do you think? It's a good investigation. I like it. I like it in theory, but they could just be playing it. They could be manipulating the cameras, doing things behind the scenes.
So, in a final attempt to disprove the creepy results from the music box, they try one more test.
We're up doing some late night research.
Leave it silent for exactly 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
There could be a remote. It could have a remote with it. It could have a remote. That's why I don't really, trust it all that much. It's technology, innit?
Alright, done with the Morse. Thanks for the answer.
Holy shit. Oh, wow.
Why you got tears in your eyes? It's a big boy.
It's a beautiful moment, bro. I believe in ghosts. That is beautiful.
They test the music box, they recalibrate it over and over, and they even change its location. But it still activates again and again, almost as if something in the house is eager to communicate with them. What makes it even creepier is that the group in the fake haunted Airbnb gets no response all night.
Yeah.
And they don't really experience anything unexplainable. So did Tyler's attempt to prove that ghosts don't exist actually?
But we're relying on that one bit of kit, and we don't know whether it's true. We don't know whether this is remotely used. He could have a little clicker in his pocket. Do you know what I mean? He could have a little button in his pocket or something. We just don't. I don't know. You just don't know, do you?
Prove that they do? Well, you decide. You can watch this full scary experiment.
I might watch that in my own time.
Tyler Blanchard.
I might watch it in my own time.
Or Flying Nightmare.
That one I like. I feel like it's a lot more. It's not spooky. I wasn't getting scared, but it was a lot more logical. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10, just because it would have been a 10 if it was spooky, but it wasn't. It was just that thing going off. I feel like I needed more. I'd love to know what you think in the comments about that video.
Early in the morning, right before sunrise, when Lisa Nathan from Essex, England, opens the back door to let out the family dog. But something happens that sends Lisa running right back inside.
Okay. Let out the dog.
A weird pale something can be seen flying around Lisa before she freaks out and slaps
What the
it
fuck
away.
is that?
After reviewing the footage, Lisa believes she might have caught evidence of a fairy.
No. Listen, all right. Listen here. If you love to read mythology, like I do, I fucking love reading mythology. I love reading old school fairy tales. I read stuff like all the Norse tales. I love the Mabinogion. I love the Celtic stories. I love the Brothers Grimm. I love all these different things. And so I've read actually a lot about fairy lore. And I know that sounds like the fucking weirdest thing you've ever heard, but it's the truth. In the stories, in the old stories, this is not what fairies look like. Fairies they can look just like humans. They can look a little bit different. But they're not like the typical Disney flying around things. They're not. That's just not what it is. And so this is just some sort of weird bug, I think. Or I don't know, we're in England, so I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I don't think it's fairy.
Now, I'm certainly not saying that whatever this is a fairy.
No.
But it definitely looks very odd, and no one seems to really know what this thing is. So if you have any idea on what this weird little flying thing is, let me know.
I wonder if anyone's got in the comments of that. I wonder if anyone... doll, janitor, school, red balloon. It's all about the school and the balloons. But someone should be able to identify that little thing. No. No one spoke about it. No one spoke about it. It's all about the school one. That's a shame. It must be some sort of bug or something, I reckon.
Down in the comments.
Pretty big for a bug. Unless it's like something that's got... Like a bug that's got some sort of thing hanging off it.
Truck driver Kim McGill is headed down the interstate in Markham, Illinois, when something happens.
Give that one a solid 3 out of 10. Well, 4 out of 10 because it is a weird bug in it.
That is any driver's worst nightmare.
He's vibing. Oh, there's someone crossing the road. Like an idiot.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it's just an idiot crossing the road.
A long white dress can be seen crossing the highway.
I don't know. Was she wearing a long white dress?
To the cars and trucks zooming.
I don't think she's wearing a long white dress. I don't know.
By her, almost as if she just doesn't care.
Could be a junkie.
I thought it was really, really weird. It creeped me out. I had goosebumps for like an hour straight on my arms. It was really creepy. It was scary.
Now, whatever this mysterious highway figure is, it has Ken seriously freaked out.
Just a person crossing the road.
Day, the story gets much darker.
We've got layers to it. We've got layers.
The next night at the exact same spot, around the exact same time, a vehicle swerves and has a tragic accident on the interstate, ending 2 lives.
But again, we're still keeping a close eye on this crash on I-57. What's the latest?
That's weird.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I have sad news to report about this crash here, Laura. Sorry to change gears on such a beautiful and pleasant morning here. It's anything but on the lanes down there. This terrible, violent crash happened before 2 a.m. this morning. State police now reporting 2 people have passed in this.
That's really sad.
Here on northbound I-57 near 147, just outside of Posen and Dixmoor.
The drivers and passengers in the crash.
Posen and what? Dixmoor? That's really sad, though. That is really sad.
Crash claimed that they saw a mysterious woman in a white dress walking on the road. They say they swerved to miss her, and that caused the accident.
Huh.
I had another driver reach out to me after I posted it on Facebook that he was going through there about 20 minutes before I did with another driver right behind him, and they seen the same thing as I did. Today,
maybe it's just some idiot that keeps going across the road to like piss people off.
The same time as we went through there was a car accident, multiple cars. 2 people ended up dying. 2 people went to the hospital. Well, the 2 people that went to the hospital gave a statement that they seen a white figure in the road, and that's why the one car swerved into the other car.
Weird.
Despite these eyewitness reports, cameras posted along the highway show no one walking in the road at that time.
All right, that one's weird, but I also feel kind of sad about the people unfortunately passing. I'm going to give that one a 7.5 out of 10.
Did King capture an entity on his dash cam that caused a terrible car accident? You decide.
It just could be some idiot, couldn't it? All right, last one. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good one. It's the last one. It's the last one.
Over 13 years ago, YouTube urban explorers Smash TV Canada set out one night to explore the abandoned old McCormick factory.
Is that Indiana Jones?
Canada set out one night to explore the abandoned old McCormick factory in London, Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
Now the group is aware that the property is often inspected by security.
Makes sense.
When they hear strange sounds from somewhere in the building, they immediately suspect that it could be security, and they turn off their flashlights to avoid getting caught.
That makes sense.
But what happens next is downright chilling.
Let's see.
Can you turn mine off then?
It's getting me scared.
Somebody's here. Somebody is here. Who's there? Hello? Hello? Watch the metal.
Could be a oh, there's someone over there. Hello? There was a shadow. It could be a junk. It could be some homeless guy, or it could be some kids. Like, it could be all sorts of stuff, couldn't it?
Anybody there?
I saw a shadow. That is terrifying.
Let's get out of this door as fast as possible, please.
Please.
What's making that noise?
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Someone or something can be seen walking into a room at the end of the hall.
It could be just kids pissing about. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. That's not spooky.
Doesn't see anything.
I don't know.
After hearing bizarre noises throughout the building, the group eventually leaves to go home. They post their video to YouTube, and many of their viewers immediately point out the eerie figure hiding in the darkness. But Jason and Chris said that they have no idea who or what this could be, and they say that the room to the left that the person can be seen walking into was just a dead end.
Huh.
So, who or what is this?
The thing is, so when I went on this investigation thing with Twinsvestigate, we went to an old hospital, and I'm pretty switched on when you hear when you hear a noise, and we were in there for a while doing all this different stuff, like having some fun and like trying to do investigations and recording it and stuff, and then we started hearing, I think it was like a crow or some sort of animal, but I clicked on straight away. I was like, that's not an animal, that's a human trying to make an animal noise. And it turns out there were people who also wanted to come in and have a look. So like you can click on straight away. Like you can be pretty switched on and be like, no, that's just people being idiots. Do you know what I mean? But if you're seeing stuff like that, if that was me, I'd be like, all right, I'm going to go see who the fuck that is. Do you know what I mean? I'm not just going to stand there and be like, oh, well, I guess they didn't see it, did they? That was good. I didn't get as spooked as I want to be scared. I want to be scared. The one that gave me goosebumps was the school one. But then it kind of like threw me off at the end when that shadow went across. That kind of just like put me out of it. That looked a little fake, didn't it? I'd love to know what you think in the comment section down below. We haven't done something like this in a long time. And I love the spooky stuff. I do. I love it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'll leave a link to the original video. Please go check out Nuke's Top 5. They are fantastic. Check out Chug, 10% off link down below. And check out Morale if you want to boost your morale. Check that out as well. Until next time, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.